Hello YouTube, it has been a minute, and I have not so secretly wanted to do a 5-player game of Civ the board game, and this is what the lovely map looks like, with this gap in the middle. Looks an awful lot like this. There's pretty much 2 tiles in between Germany and France, and then the diagonal plus a little bit more is technically 2 tiles, diagonal being what it is, between Germany and Mongolia. And of course, pretty much everyone. These civs are civs I have not yet played with, and I place them, mind you, based on their color. Genghis Khan, he happens to be wearing red. He's red. Bismarck, or Otto von Bismarck, whatever, is wearing green. He's green. Napoleon, blue, blue. Cleopatra, yellow, yellow. Elizabeth loosely is not wearing purple, but I mean, she's Queen Elizabeth. Of course I'm going to make her purple. But if I were to do another version of a 5-player game, I would preferably play either of these. The only difference is this has 3 more tiles. And you just smush these together and they would be the same. You got the 3 and the 3 and the 4 and the 4 now. The bottom halves are the same. This is to just smooth it out, but whatever. I think it's a bit more fluid to play than the ginormous gap in the middle. But anywho, I have these wonderful counters in here that are actually very useful. They're going to help a lot. And yes, I was playing around with the colors. Hopefully these are all going to be the same size. I guess I'll put it there for now. Oh, this map is going to be huge. And I'm doing this on screen so that I cannot be accused of favoritism or cheating for a civ. Okay, they're a little bigger than they ought to be. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, it'll kind of help, but not really. Do I off-center that one? You are not on the right page. Yes, I do. 3 gap 3. Got it. So there's 3. There's a gap. 2 and 3. At some point, I'm going to need to make all of these smaller. Well, that is not a straight line. Tone those down. Can I... There we go. No, not you. Oh, crap. Oh, dear. What have I done? Somewhere like that. This is going to be real fun. The joys of... What was it? Well, not a dungeon master. The joys of being host. Is this gonna fit? Put these way down here. In case you're wondering about the index cards, please don't. It phased through. Okay, yeah, that's... If you have the ability to phase through, I don't know why you didn't just do it in the first place. These index cards are supposed to be their strategies. The wrong Queen Elizabeth, because real life Queen Elizabeth, who unfortunately passed not too long ago. Of course, I have not Ramses, because Cleopatra is not Ramses. Anywho, my strategies for Cleopatra and Elizabeth are going to be to go for a culture victory. Wait a minute, you're supposed to go there. A culture victory. No, they're not. They're supposed to go for an economic victory. And then you go like that. Genghis Khan is supposed to go with a military victory, and his strategy is the whole reason I'm making this video. He is going to rush making all 3 generals, and then he is going to either take out Elizabeth or Bismarck, depending on the map and the placement of everything. Unfortunately, I will not be playing with double huts because it will really show off the power of this strategy by not using double huts. There are also going to be some alliances, because that's what would happen if you were to actually play this game. Oh dear, it's... Well, Napoleon, you'll just have to suffer. Let me just make this... Whoa, okay, no, dang. I mean, it kind of makes me look a little silly, but I didn't make the game. Is that folded on top or whatever? That does bother me. I'll make it work. Anywho, so the Mongols start with 2 extra mounted units, and when attacking, they gain an extra loot. I will explain that later. Trust me, I'm going to have to explain that later. And he starts with horseback riding, which... Oh, is this going to be fun? Instead of your movement speed starting out as 2, it now starts out as 3. And this ability right here might seem kind of weird. It's actually really powerful. Gaining 9 trade, but you have to give someone else 6. That's where some of this diplomatic stuff is going to come in play. He's going to trade, and it's how he's going to get, or he's going to trade his trade. Yeah, love this game. He's going to trade what should be his science, but it's going to be his trade for a resource. Probably with Napoleon. So obviously, he's not going to trade with Germany or England. I almost said Britain. You know what? Same difference. He's not going to trade with Bismarck or Elizabeth. Now, because Cleopatra and Elizabeth, I don't want to say England, are both going for economic victories, primarily, they are going to try to be at peace with each other. Her armies may gather as though they were scouts, which is actually really powerful. Her figures may cross water, but not end their movement in it. That's also pretty solid. And she starts with Navy, which is a new technology, and unfortunately, unlike the barracks and all the other start buildings, because it is a start building, it does not view anything different on the backside. All it does is give you 2, I need to press Alt. It gives you 2 combat bonus and 2 production. Granted, it only takes 5 to make, but it's a star building, and you can only have 1 star building a city. Each time you build an army in any of your cities, you may place that figure in the outskirts any of your cities with a shipyard. Now, you don't have to put it on the shipyard, and you don't have to make it you don't have to place the figure in the city that you made it, which honestly, kinda niche. Or gathering with your armies as though they were scouts can actually help a lot. The Cleopatra start with an ancient wonder, and once per turn during city management, they may build an unlocked building for free with their city action. And they start with construction, which is a level 2 technology, and it unlocks the workshop. And all that does is it is a mountain locked tile that unlocks or gives you production. Additionally, you may use wheat to gain 5 extra production, which would be extremely useful if you were making wonders, the Egyptians' wonders. And then I'll make all this pretty in a minute, off screen of course. Napoleon, the +2 combat bonus, I thought was kind of silly until I started playing with Napoleon and realized it is really useful against barbarians, especially with how battles work now, or the new cards you have attack and health. So now that you have health and everything's dying like crazy, you need this +2 combat bonus. Additionally, the amount of policies he can have is increased by 1. So normally, if you've been watching, thank you for watching, I would place them like this, because they're not in use, and you would only get the 1. And then eventually you would make your second city, and then your third city, and that would be it, and you wouldn't be able to use all 4 of them. But Napoleon, he's probably going to pick pacifism, let's be real, this ability is broken. He starts with 2, And then he would make his second city, and then his third city, and he would get all 4 of them. And he's the only one who should be able to get all 4 of them, hence why it's his ability. And he starts with pottery, which this symbol, the +1, is a +1 to culture hand size. And then you can use any 2 resources to put a coin on the card, which will help your economic victory. Of course, the granary is a very solid building. It only costs 5, not 7, like the majority do. And then Bismarck starts with 2 extra infantry units, which may deter Genghis Khan, not Attila, Genghis Khan, because infantry trumps mounted units. And then each time after setup, whenever they research a technology that upgrades or unlocks a unit, which means aircraft, they build one of that unit for free, in addition to gaining a resource of their choice from the market. They get metalworking. And why that is important is because it will significantly boost their trade and give them a combat bonus. And since they start with it, they have first dibs on it. And there's only, I think, 5 of these on the market board, because it's a starred building. And when you flip the barracks over, you do get a +4 when it's a military academy, unlike the shipyard, which is just stuck being a shipyard, unfortunately. And it will only ever give you a +2. But if you flip the barracks over, you get +4. If you use an iron, you add 3 to the strength of the attack, which you can tell this was made before the new cards, even though it can kind of come in handy. Not as much when there wasn't health. But anywho. Alright, and with that taken care of, I need to give Cleopatra her ancient wonder. I'm just going to give her the pyramids. I did that last game, and it actually worked really well. I want her to show off a little bit, and I'm going to let her get... What is it? Oh, hey, Statue Zeus, what's up? Democracy. Because if you are at all familiar with how Civ is played, science is crucial. The reason I'm getting rid of Stonehenge, it is just a waste of a wonder. You only get 1 culture at start of turn. It's not worth 10 production. I almost said culture. 10 culture for 1 culture? Yeah, that's a useless wonder. Alright, other than that, I need to do their start of turn stuff. See, it would be tempting to give her fundamentalism for the 4 combat bonus and then 1 culture. Why do I keep pressing M? 1 culture for each army, which would pretty much be a guaranteed advancement up the culture track until at least the 2nd section. No, not communism. There's democracy. The other one, monarchy. 2 city actions with your capital action. Your capital. Well, yeah, it is your capital action per turn. Oh, did I even explain what pyramid? Yeah, the pyramids are a bit different depending on which version of Civ you're playing. But it unlocks, if I would press the right button, it unlocks all governments and makes you immune to anarchy. Now, mind you, once someone researches monarchy, which gives you monarchy, you can use a silk to destroy the thing, so it doesn't really matter. I need the Wonder Pyramid tile, don't I? Oh, it's right here. Cool. So other than that, I need to give everyone their units. And because of democracy, she has a +1 retention because of her gold and democracy. And then +2 for the start of turn. So I need to give everyone their units. This is 3 for... What's his name? Yeah, Genghis Khan. There we go. Because he gets 2 extra mounted. And then only... What's his name? Bismarck gets additional units. He gets 2 more infantry. But everyone is going to start with pacifism, in case that wasn't obvious, because that is just... I didn't even give her pacifism. The most broken ability. Loosely. A universally broken ability. You know what? I'll probably just put all these back. I should be flipping them over so that I can't be accused of cheating. Where's your... Oh, thank you. Flip these... Oh, no, not the scientist. Yeah, I had to make a little more room. It'll work. It'll be fine. I do want the tiles to be bigger. I didn't enjoy playing with... Okay, thank you, I think. Not really. I didn't enjoy playing with small tiles last time I did that playthrough. So Napoleon has his. So then Bismarck needs 2 more infantry. And then I need to off-screen do everyone's, whatchamacallit, city setup. Would you tabletop? I'm clicking off to the side. That means I don't want all of them. I have to click the one underneath. You're little silly tabletop, you know that? And then before I cut, I'm gonna show what Genghis Khan. Not if I say Attila, just roll with it. So those are all their units. I'm not cheating for anyone. I'm gonna do all their city setup off screen. Alright, I don't know if any of you would even want to know my thinking behind all of this, so I just did off screen. Well, the pyramids cannot be placed on, well, none of the wonders can be placed on water. But speaking of, actually it had nothing to do with it. I need to figure out who's gonna go first. So 5. Let's make Queen Elizabeth 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Cleopatra. 6 will just be a reroll. Speaking of 6. Are you for real? Apparently this game is trying to tell me something. You must be joking. Dice, I will copy you and throw you off. Okay. So Cleopatra and what's his face? Genghis Khan. I almost said it. And Cleopatra. Wow, everyone just about. Okay, Cleopatra goes first. What would happen, out of curiosity? It'll just poof somewhere here, right? Oh, here it is. And it's for real. Alright, no. No, I don't. Oh, look, the dice is gone. Evil dice. Alright, so she goes first. She needs this thing, which I'm going to make a lot bigger. Gee, I wonder who goes first. You know, I'll just put it on top Cleopatra. That's not how you play this game. This is a virtual version, so I'm going to abuse the fact that I can copy and paste this. You get 2 culture. You get 2 culture. Everybody gets 2 culture. Alright, and now I can do trade, which is 4, which gives her 6, which means she gets a technology every single turn. Loosely. For the rest of the game. 3, yeah, because pretty much everyone else gets 3. Genghis Khan gets 4, but then yeah, I think everyone else gets 3. Even Napoleon, yeah. Alright, so that's that. Now, with, whatchamacallit, her, not Ramses. I love that joke. But anywho, she's gonna want to, it's turn 1. She needs to make her army. Explore the map. Derp. I'm way ahead of myself then. So then everyone's gonna make a unit. A figure. Quite the difference. Part of Genghis Khan's strategy is to advance a second city, like immediately. So I guess I'm gonna put that there. And then, I mean, you can do it with other people, it's just really hard. Actually, hold up, he might need... When I playtested this, I gave him a scout. Because he has 2, 4, and then 5, but despotism now gives 6. Because despotism before, no effect. The new despotism, you get an extra production. So he would have only gotten 5, except the new despotism gives an extra production for 6. Which means he can't make his barracks. So he absolutely needs to make a scout so he can get his production up. Am I going in the right order? I'm going clockwise? Because I went counterclockwise last time. I guess I really just felt like spicing things up. Anywho. And likewise, Napoleon needs... Oh, should I draw a line? Yeah, I drew a line last time. Let me do that. Oh boy, it's a good thing I'm drawing this line. Okay, you know what, Napoleon? Across like that. And now I can put this back. If I look at the shadow, see, everything's fine. So now it's movement. And this is where the fun begins. Oh, that's actually a really solid tile. If I place it... I want to put the city here. I always want to put the city here. Except, I don't know if I were to grow this way, I don't know if I want to go that way. I don't even know. You know what, I'll just leave it like this. And that would be 2. Flip is 1, move is 2. Oh boy. I guess I'll do this. Oh dang, that's actually really solid. I may actually grow down here and then put a workshop here. Yeah, I should probably do that. Let me just put this here then, for the sake of the city. And speaking of sake of things, if you recall, I am not going to do double huts like I normally do. Partly because there's only 17 village tokens and 33 huts. This gap does kind of come in handy. How about that? Oh wow, these things were massive last game. Now they're tiny. Alright, so Elizabeth needs to try to make this really difficult for Genghis Khan. She needs to slow him down. Is that where she wants her city? 4, 6, 8. That's a lot of production. It's really solid. Let's say I flipped with the scout then. Oh yeah, I need to put the... So I flipped with the scout and only moved once, because I knew I would need to clear something with my army. So this would be here, and this would be here. How in the world do I make this work for Elizabeth and not... That's a lot of grassland, which is a whole lot of nothing. If I put it like this, I sure hope there's a tile here that gives me access to all of this. So 1, 2. So I do need to move this back over though. And then I'm gonna lock this tile, and hopefully only that tile. And then, what's his name? Genghis Khan. I'm going to flip with this army. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, that's... I mean, that's kind of funny, actually. That reminds me of the save I have, where I think I found out what the original map looks like. I could put a city right here, and then all my units will be here. I need to get across. So 1, 2, 3. Well, this is his. What is it? It's not silk. And then this is here. We know it's funny with pacifism, you can just explore the hut. Oh, I should lock the tile. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I have no reason not to take it. Is this a reasonable city spot? Not unless I get sailing. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here. 1, 2. This was here last game. 3. Alright, and then Bismarck, he's just gonna go here and retain the 1 gold. And then flip this over. Oh boy. I can expand this way, and I'll retain the 1 trade, I'll gain 2 production. Oh wait a minute, he doesn't have 3 movement speed. I think I'll put my city maybe here. And then Napoleon with his, oh hey, my favorite tile. So I can't really use that then from the capital. So that would be with my scout, and then go across my army. Kind of don't want to help Cleopatra. It doesn't matter. Wow, that's pretty funny. That also looks like how the map was originally made. Like, how can you tell me that that's not how... Look at the water. If I put them, like, right next to each other... I mean, yeah, they had to square it off because it's its own separate tile. But... Bruh. Alright, anywho. So, a second city. If I put it here, you know... Oh, that would be really defensive. That's also kind of fun, but that's definitely not how that was. That would be defensive, but he's the aggressor, so... Oh, that's interesting. That might work. That might work. Let me lock it. And then 2. Wait, no. He was here 1 and flip. Okay, no. No. Need this and this. And now, I haven't been using these at all. That was the end of movement. So now it's time for research. And only Cleopatra can research right now. I forgot I flipped these upside down for my own convenience. Do I know how I want to make my metropolis? I could go straight for metropolis. How much production will I get? 2, 4, 5. Really? Bruh. For real? But if I go up here, I get 2, 4, 6, 7. But if I go down here, 2, 4, 5. That's really lame. Is there a city down here to be made? I mean, if I make the city right where this army is. No, I can't. Never mind. So am I stuck putting a metropolis up this way? I think I am. I'll get silk, though. Naturally. Yeah. Alright, let me do that. I guess I'll put it like this. And you're technically not supposed to play with the capital ever again, but when I play with my house rules, I just make it the new second city. And then you can use all 4 cities, and it's great. Whatever. So she retains 1. And then, where's the coin? Oh, there's the coin. Goes down to Elizabeth. And I click on that, and it's start of 2, or turn 2, which means Cleopatra gets her +2 from democracy, and everyone gets their 2 culture. So now she gets to go. Is she? Oh, but what you should always do. I'm just going to delete these. I copy and pasted these. Alright, let's be real. Everyone's going to go up. Just everyone's going to go up. Let's shuffle that, and she gets... I think I'm just going to put this down here. Exchange of ideas. Well, that's good and bad. Oh, I'm at derp. I need to do trade. What am I doing? Does she get... Yeah, she gets a 7th. An 8th. My goodness. See the power of that? That adds up real quick. I was only trying to do start a turn, though. I ended up getting a... I didn't want to forget. Is Genghis Khan going to make a city here? He would only get 4 production. That would be terrible. So he'd be better off having a city here. Honestly, if he knew he was going to attack Bismarck, it'd be great to put a city right here. That's prime real estate. I mean, like, look at this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 4 trade, like, bruh. Come to think of it, if I didn't, because I flipped with him, and then 1 for the flip, and then 2, 3. 1, 2. So are you for real? Yo. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm kidding. I'll take this one, and you can have, I don't even know, this one back. Genghis Khan is going to make a second city, because why not? Wow, that tile wasn't locked. So then I wouldn't have needed to step foot in this tile. I would have went up, and then flipped it, and then moved over here. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Start of turn. You cannot make a city. But anywho, so that was the only person I was thinking of, because you can't make a city, and you can't make a city. It was only Genghis Khan, who I totally didn't just cheat for. But anywho. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 12. Wow. That's insane. 2, 3. And then obviously 1, 2, 3. Come on. So now with her metropolis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets 8. Oh, wait a minute. Genghis Khan gets social policy, period, as opposed to social policy card. Alright, so now he retains 1. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, now if I would kindly figure out what I'm supposed to do with Elizabeth. She wants to make a city over here. I know that. But unfortunately, she can't make the city here, because there's no tile here. And if she tries to make a city here, she's going to get stopped by that village. Honestly, well, no, not you. It is this one? It is this one. It's probably smart to get your second city out immediately. So we're going to go with that. And that's her turn. Genghis Khan gets... What is a barbarian encampment? You know, he needs the one that needs exchange of ideas, but whatever. Oh, you know, it'd be funny, actually. I didn't think he would have so much trade. I should do rationalism. Yeah, let me do rationalism. Now that I'm thinking rationally. Which means this needs to go down. I did not expect him to get all this trade. So now he needs... He has enough for 2. Yeah, let him make an army here, just for the Easter egg hunt of all these... What are these called? The huts. And just go straight for Bismarck. Heck, I could go for Napoleon. Like, look at this. If I really wanted to, I could go for Napoleon. That would be stupid, but I could. There's nothing really stopping me from putting a city, like, right over here on this tile. As opposed, you know, the whole tile, if I put a city here, I could just go straight for Bismarck. But anywho, I need to... You know what? I should probably do that. I should make this guy go up here. This guy go over here. Because I can't make a third city right now anyway. So that'll just have to be my turn. You need to make your... Hang on. He would retain 1. So he would have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So if he makes his... Okay, he'll get... If I would remember to do this. Yep, right there. Beautiful. He needs to make his barracks. What does this do? Oh, discard a coin. Okay. So if he makes the barracks, he'll be able to start researching every turn, which would be great. Unfortunately... I am extremely fond of putting barracks on the mountain tiles, because you can't do crap with them otherwise. I mean, yeah, you can put your wonders on them, but it's not really that great. Another I shuffled this, right? No, I'll put it over here. Move his hand down, because again, I need to clear this space for doing battles over here. Do something about his trade so that he can start researching next turn. Wait a minute, you have a coin. Thank you. So that would be 4. If he makes, well, ideally a city this turn, well, I guess it would be the start of turn. If he places his city so that he can make a city, his scout, then he'll get his trade up. But if he doesn't, then he really should make a granary to get his trade up. And then Cleopatra, I already know you're going to take that and then put your city here, so you're like way ahead on science. You're probably going to go with rationalism. But what are you going to make? Good question. You're not really making anything yet. What you should be making is a social policy card. And circuses. Considering she's already immune to anarchy, that's pretty good. Don't want to do that. I need to put this back. She's the only person who can make it, and probably the only person who will be. I'm gonna make this exploration unit. I know it's an army, but it'd be funny if this got cut off completely. So that's it. For real? Because I can cross the water. And she'll move before me. Oh, okay, so it's not smart to go for that. So this unit... Wow, look at that. That's pretty funny, actually. So is there a city to be made here? 2, 4, 6. Oh, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Incense and iron. I do think there is something to be had here. Just like this. Unless I wanted to make something with this city. If I go up here, I can't even make it this turn anyway. Because all these are contested. I'd have to put it up here. And I don't have the movement speed for that. Oh, this is a great communism city, though. But no one has communism. But anyway. I'm going to have to move this. Speaking of communism. A spy. One of the few technologies that lets you use... What am I call it? Wait a minute. Oh, I do, because there's a thing up there. That's so dumb. I can't put a city down as long as that's there. Anywho, communism is one of the few technologies that lets you use a spy resource. That's for movement? No, it's not. She has 3, right? 3, 4, 5. Okay, so she's not going to move that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Unless she has a gold, no. She wants to put the city here, but she doesn't want to fight Genghis Khan. So she'll get her research next turn. It's 3 movement speed. That's pretty insane. You know what? I'm going to contest you for this. And then 1 flip. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't want that to be too out of the way. I'd probably put it like that. And then 3. I'm going to flip with this one, believe it or not, and try and muck with Bismarck. Yeah, trying to make it really hard for an expansion. No, I don't want to give him all the trade. That's a great city spot. So that's 1. Oh dear, and then this would be 2, wouldn't it? I was hoping to go up here. Let me... 1, 2, and then just end my movement? That seems pretty silly. 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't it be better to just... Probably. Yeah, let me not be dumb. I'll just get this and this. Did I not shuffle the bag? So I have to take this and then go, dang, up here. And I still can't make my city. Because I'm going to get a metropolis and expand. But I can start putting units over here on this tile if I need to. So then I could put a scout here. And it would still take forever. Oh, it's silly. I guess I'll flip with this scout. Wow. I mean, you could kind of scout. You know what? Yeah, leave that there for the incense. In case I ever feel like gaining incense. Well, that's silly. It was like one of the first tiles that was flipped over. So I'm going to flip with my what's this called? Scout. I mean, hey, look at all that water. That makes perfect sense for a waterfall. You know, just all the water. Just, yep. That's why it's just ocean, so I should be able to cross it, right? Right? Anywho. Napoleon definitely doesn't feel like blocking himself on. I guess I'm gonna just put it like this. And grow his metropolis this way. Yeah, let me actually put these down this time. What was that? Actually, no, I was supposed to make sure that he got his... Dang it. Alright, so now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So now he can research. And then Cleopatra, she has to take... Oh, that's so dumb. She has to get this, and then this. And then she can move this back over here to put her city down. That's so silly. And then... 1, 2... And that's it. Just some research. I already know that I have not been clicking these. I already know that I want Genghis Khan to get philosophy, but he's going to do it with rationalism. Elizabeth, on the other hand, so I'm going to go with metropolis. She won't be able to build anything. That's not really too much of a concern at this time in the game. Where, oh, and she doesn't retain anything. Are you for real? She has no, okay. I'm gonna put it across this water so she can get a lot more production. Are you the right side? I mean, yeah, sure. Why wouldn't you be? Should I... Let me fix this. Oh, you know what? Here, let me just flip this over for craps and giggles. And now I'm gonna fix this. Alright, that's not perfect, but whatever. I didn't lock that. Now, Genghis Khan, he technically doesn't research right now. Bismarck, you need your... Well, I mean, you don't really need, but you are going to get a metropolis as well. Is everyone going for metropolis? Am I just stuck? Because no one needs Code of Laws right now. No one's about to fight anything, so they're not going to need that for their coin. Alright, whatever. And then he gets reset to 1. Napoleon also gets reset to 1. Is he going for Metropolis as well? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6. Oh, so he didn't really need to muck with his scout. Whatever. You know, he could go up this way. I get the incense naturally, but what if he wants a city up here? What if he doesn't? I think it'd be better to get the second granary, though. It's actually really true. Would you kindly... Paris, what are you doing? I think the world would like to know. Cleopatra, what would you even go for? You know what? You would go with currency, because that's part of your strategy. Wow, thank you, Tabletop. Alright, and that is research. Now the funny thing is, now Genghis Khan, well actually you can use this barbarian encampment. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to put philosophy right here and go down by 6. Alright, and is anyone able to make a city? I was almost going to say that Napoleon could have... Wow, that... Did you know that that tile wasn't locked? I probably actually would have put this here so that I could make a city, because the whole thing I was saying I wanted to make a city. And this has one of the better tiles. But 3, 4, 5, 6 production and 3 trade, which is pretty solid. And if I knew that that's how I was going to make my metropolis, I probably would have just left this here. And by the way, he would have done that after all, because I pulled him back. And I'm going to get to that in a second here. So I think everything's fine. Okay, so everyone... This is a legal loophole. Everyone still has their scout. Oh no, Genghis Khan doesn't. I need that. This is a huge part of his strategy. Yeah, if my mind weren't all over the place trying to do this. I'm honestly trying to speed through it in case you can't tell, because this would be way too long if I didn't. Bismarck wants to make a city here. but he's not able to yet. And the same thing with Cleopatra. She wants to make a city here, but she's not able to yet, because she has to wait a whole nother turn. However, Napoleon is able to make a city here, and I don't like that. So I want Napoleon to either trade with me and give me something, or I'm going to put a barbarian marker, and he's not going to... What does this do? Counterfeiters, okay. He's not going to be able to make a city. How do I work a deal that I think two people would actually agree on? Because he wants a city, but I have the ability to stop him from doing so. He doesn't really have anything to offer me. Where is it? Thank you. Except for his trade, his culture, which I think is a very steep price. I'm actually not sure if you're allowed to trade units or not. That'd be pretty funny. I don't see why you wouldn't be allowed to give someone units. You can do it in the video game, because this is the board game. You can trade social policy cards, not social policy. It's social policy cards. But I want his trade. Does he have a resource? He really doesn't have anything. He doesn't even have his trade, nothing. Let me think about this. So Bismarck does have something to trade, and he doesn't want it, and he would rather pay his hut that he does not care for possibly getting, whatchamacallit, trade in the future. And he'll give one culture for Genghis Khan to stop Napoleon from making a city over here and putting it in the most inconvenient spot. No, he could still advance. If he would have to make a unit here and go this way. So that happened, but that was a heck of a start of turn. And technically, yes, that would have happened during trade. He would have given it to me at this point in the game, but whatever. Genghis Khan is 4, 8. That's it. That's insane. Did you get your metropolis? Well, you were supposed to have. Wow, look at that small metropolis. So, 2, 4. I think I already knew you would be at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1 is 6. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, you get your democracy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that you need more, but whatever. And then Elizabeth. Very intentional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very intentional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look. You can research. My goodness, you have this. You're going to use this with Cleopatra. And you're going to give Cleopatra Navy. Because I know you want currency. You don't really have any huts. So pottery is not going to do you much good right now. So you want currency. Which is right here. And then Cleopatra is going to get Navy because it's the only thing she can get from her. There it is. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I just need to delete these, but safely. Because everyone's just going to go up. We love the King Day. Okay. So there's the... right there. And it's his turn, so he's just going to get it. And then this is right here. And he has 3, so he can get that. Is he going to make a city over here? It would be really, really funny to just go straight for Bismarck. If I put this at 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. Here with reasonable production, or here with a lot of science. I'll figure something out. I have these 3 right here that are all huts. Look at that. Do I have... No, I don't. Oh, that's really bad. I don't get to pick my general. But if I don't do it now, then I can't snipe it. That's really unfortunate, but I don't really need any specific generals. You know what? That's not bad. I guess I will put a bluff scout here. So that's because of philosophy, where I can use 3 to gain a random great person. So I need to make a unit? I guess I never did look at these. No, they're pretty good, actually. All things considered. I'm just going to have to make an army figure. Alright. And now Bismarck. You know, it'd be funny. He devotes to the arts with his metropolis, so he can go up. See, he only has 2 cards, so he should be exactly at 2. Everyone's only at their 2nd card. So because he has a metropolis, he gains 2 culture instead of 1. And he had the 1, so I deleted it for a total of 3. Because 1 plus the 2 is 3, so he gets to go up. And that's his whole turn. Now Napoleon got a really bad deal here. I feel like this would have moved. Did I forget to move him? Didn't I make him on turn 1? It's like turn 3. That's not bad, actually. Alright, I think if anything, this spot right here would be a reasonable spot for a city because of the 3 trade and the 6 production and the 2 open granaries. Alright, so anyhow. So he needs to make this unit. Even though he won't be able to get his scout. I would need to do that, wouldn't I? If he doesn't have a scout, then he won't have a... Well, if he doesn't have a scout, he won't have a scout, which means his pacifism card won't give him 2 culture. It is an acceptable loss. Now, Cleopatra... Drought. I hate that card. I think now's her time to start making production. Does she have 2, 4, 6, 8, 7? Yeah. I don't want to lose the ability to make the production, and I don't know what else I would put on the desert tile. So I feel a little forced to put the market in the desert. There's only 5 market banks, temple cathedrals, barracks academies, and that's her turn. Okay. Elizabeth, yeah, you should probably make one too. Put it right on the mountain. Alright. Movement. Obviously I'm gonna get this. Oh, I never put the general on the board. That technically means I can't use it. Code of laws. That when I win a battle I get a coin because then I could invest it in military industrial complex. All I would need is 2 coins to get a whole nother general. But anywho, I need to take this. I might be able to squeeze a battle right here actually. Let me not stack those. I am not going to remember that that's stacked. My mind is far too active for little things like that. So he gets, hopefully, the worst unit that he had, so he can just get rid of it. Dang, they're all good. Well, okay, cool. So now I need barbs. I almost didn't see that bad. Yes, please, an aircraft unit. That'd be quite the challenge, even with a general. Barbarians have to put out first. They know there's a darn good chance he has a handful of mounted units. Which trumps archery? It may as well, because that's not how you win now, anyway. So it only takes 1. Well, guess that's dead. And then... Dang, I can't even kill that. So my best bet is to trade with that, except the smart thing to do is to not let them kill each other, so he has to put out a new front, and they don't kill each other. Defaultively, I win, even without the general, because of how health and units work. So I didn't lose anything. Well, I didn't lose a good unit, so that's quite alright with that. I was low-key hoping to lose this one. It only has 1 health. Whatever, it's fine. I don't really want to leave it here, though. But whatever. He gets a... Wow. That wasn't supposed to happen. Wasn't this Leonidas? Should I leave it as Leonidas or should I shuffle? No, Leonidas won't help him. So I'm just gonna put up with that. Actually, aren't you supposed to do that at start of turn? No, it's a teacher token that does that, not a great person token. A teacher token is the level 1 technology. Wow, and I only have 4? Let me put this here. Go ahead, Elizabeth, fight me, I dare you. I have +8. Wow, that was quite the fluke, but whatever. He was gonna get them all regardless. Because next turn he would burn the 3 things for a great person with philosophy. He would get 2, whatchamacallit, culture, and devote 1 to the arts, so that he would go to the level 3, which, by the way, you're not on level 3. Wait a minute. Does that mean you're not supposed to have your card? You're not supposed to have exchange of ideas. So then the whole dang thing got screwed up. Alright, let me try and fix this. You would have that. You would have this. You would have this. And did Elizabeth not? Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. You have drought. Well, I'm glad I did that. Alright, anywho. So now, this is also his. 1, 2, 3? 3. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. 1, 2, 3. That's a teacher. The teacher, anyway. Do I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? But if I go here, put my units here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it doesn't really matter then. 1, 2, 3. I think it'd be more ideal to put the city here and have all this production. The problem is, how much trade am I going to get? 8, 9, yeah. So that will be my... Oh my goodness, dude, this game is going a little too favorably. I might have to, like, swap this out. Because that's... I mean, that's part of doing the Easter egg hunt. I've got to stop calling it an Easter egg hunt. It's kind of basically what it is, though. I feel like giving him this is too powerful. He just got the great person token. And he didn't even need it, because he's perfectly set to get it anyway. Now that he's going to get this, he could just... Metalworking? Hey, Bismarck, what's your technology? Metalworking. Cool. 4. Hey, Bismarck, what's metalworking give you? The barracks. I gotta remember way too much crap. So, your movement is now to go here and here. And sadly, that is it. Your movement, should you choose to accept it, is just that. Wow. And then you have to fight that. Okay. Civ the board game. See, this is why you need more cities, so you can do more stuff. Would you please pick all of them up? Thank you. You need more cities so you can do more things. Which in a board game is crucial. There's the horseman. Alright, so... It's a balanced hand, unlike Genghis Khan's. Actually, or Bismarck's. Best thing I can do is just bait with something. Which I guess is going to be this, because they're both pretty powerful. Now, is he going to live? Okay, cool. So call that bluff. Now, in knowing that that's what they have, this will trump that, so we're going to go with this. Now, do I feel like losing the horseman? Considering it's his weakest unit, actually. Considering it's his weakest unit, yeah, we're just going to let that die. And then they're going to trade, and they're going to kill each other. And even from this alone, I win. Because Napoleon has +2 combat bonus on his card. So he doesn't need to reveal what his last unit is to anyone. Wow, the stupid... No. I will change this one. That is just... really, for production. No. Not doing it. 1, 2. Oh, hey, look at that. Bismarck can't make a city. That's really messed up. Actually, you know what's funny, though? He can. It says an enemy figure. If Bismarck pays Napoleon, claim to be an ally and allow him to make the city. But if he claims himself to be an enemy, then he cannot make the city. Cleopatra, obviously you're going here. You're taking both of these. Wow, a friendly unit. Unfortunately, that does have to be named and claimed. I don't like that. I think that's start of turn. Whatever. So what does she need? She doesn't really need anything. She's not going for war. I guess she may end up getting democracy. She'll get infantry. So glad I got that unit for free. Because I don't really want it. And it's weak. So she's just going full force into this tile. Wow, she was really forced into this, wasn't she? I need to retreat from here, though. Can she put a city here? Is it worth putting a city here? Bro, if she puts a city here, 1, 2, 3, it's dead. The city will only have a combat bonus of 8. Genghis Khan, not Attila, already has... a combat bonus of 6. He has 8 at minimum. Next turn, he's probably going to have 12. Which will be double 6. It's not really a good idea. You can't put a city here because there's no tile here. Wow. That's really dumb. This is terrifying, actually. This one army. She's going to move before he does, right? Because he has the coin. So she can leave this here for production. 1, 2... No, she's going to put it here. She may as well just move this up. Oh, goodness. Alright, she has to take this. And she's going to position herself to take that. Genghis Khan is a menace. He has rationalism. And he also has the teacher hut. So, clear all of that up. Now he gets to use this. He's just going to go straight for metalworking. With his rationalism, he's going to pay... Was it 11? So he's going to go down to 3. Irrigation, so he can get his 3rd city, which you can probably see where this is going. By the way, he, even without making the city, he has a scout. But let's say that that wasn't there. He did start the turn with a scout. Where's... Thank you. Now he's just going to make all 3 barracks. And it's pretty tempting to just go straight for Germany. I don't really want these over here. But excuse you. No. Exchange of ideas, counterfeiters. Exchange of ideas. Well, it's research, but anyhow. He is probably going to want walls. We all see where this is going. Like, you'd have to be blind to not see where this is going. And you go down to 1. Because you never made your 2nd city. Wow. And you're... Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, what turn is this? 4? No, this is turn 3. Oh my goodness. You go down to 1. You might go with metalworking to try and keep Genghis Khan from getting it. And then Cleopatra. Do you even care to get a level 1? Yeah, you'll take pottery. And then Elizabeth. What does she need? Does she even have grassland? She has 1 grassland. She's going to have some up here. Bro, it is turn 3. How's Genghis Khan doing so well? You don't really have any sea tiles. And you're not at an immediate threat, so you don't need masonry. I think you're just going to go with pottery for now. You're going to hold on to masonry. Alright, so now that that's over, exchange of ideas. Alright, Napoleon. Napoleon actually would have researched Code of Laws, because I wasn't looking at Germany's hand to see that he had... Why is this game? Which one is this? Exchange of ideas. Because he wants to make a city. But Napoleon wants ransom for what happened with his city. So Bismarck is going to offer exchange of ideas with him. If need be, he'll give him 2 trade at trade in the exchange of ideas. So now Napoleon's going to claim that he's friendly, and he's going to let Bismarck make his city. Likewise, Napoleon is also making a city, which means more social policies. Bismarck is going with Organized religion. Napoleon. It would be tempting to go with that. I think for right now, rationalism is more ideal. And so with trade, would be 8. But he has to give 2 to Napoleon. Whom is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, obviously, that's the whole reason he wanted 2. So he can get a level 2 technology, in addition to getting the 1 for free. Yeah, sure, we're friends. You give me all that. Cleopatra also gets to make her city. Considering she wasn't blocked by anybody, this is all just very happenstance. Going for an economic victory is obviously going to go with organized religion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? Oh, plus the 2. So 3 plus 6 is 9. That's it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Cleopatra, you were doing really well. You got lazy. Elizabeth, what the heck? 4, there we go. 5, 6, okay. Make me cheat for you again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. So everyone pretty much needs to make barracks to stop Genghis Khan from making them. We're just going to delete that. Oh. How did Bismarck devoted to the arts? Wow. That was an IQ level move that I just was not expecting. He's going to take the general. And, oh, he got Sun Tzu, he's good. That was not supposed to happen. What would he have gotten? Hannibal? Yeah, don't care. Well, that's actually quite murdersome to this strategy. That's actually really bad for this strategy. I might have to, like, completely shift gears and go attack Elizabeth. Oh, and you just put him, like, right here. Nice and safe. And in his other city, 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah, he needs to make a barracks. That was not supposed to happen. I guess Genghis Khan was just not as fast as he needed to be. But he needs to get his culture card, which is We Love the Despot Day. Does he have 2, 4, 6? 4 is 10. Is it time to go look at wonders? It would be interesting for him to get the statue of Zeus. Let me make this like stupidly obvious. So he's going to try and get the statue of Zeus. Knowing that, so's Genghis Khan. Napoleon is going to make both of the... He can make them, right? 2, 4, 6... Oh, dear. Wait, 7 because of despotism. 2, 4, 6, 7... Yep. Can make both. Really unfortunate. No real other place to make it but the mountain, unfortunately. You're a little big. Not on the iron. Not there. That might come in handy. Don't know just yet. Then Cleopatra. You have pottery, right? Yeah. You also have currency. You need to do more. Do you have 2 resources? You have... you might use the wheat, actually. Oddly. Alright, you're gonna get rid of these. Pop a coin on pottery. You need to be a little more obvious. No, sure. So that's 8. You can obviously make that. I guess you'll put it here. It's slightly safer. In your cap, you may as well as make a workshop. You are at 2. Getting ready for 4. You need another city, though, don't you? Where would you put a city? Over here? 3. Get a workshop for 5. Oh, you're trying to make a city here. Oh, dear. Well, that's a problem. I'll have to figure out later. How do you only have 1 city? Alright, no, really. What are you making, Elizabeth? You need a city. You're gonna make one right here. Start of next turn, you're making a city here. That's a huge gamble. I'm going to try and use her ability to... Wow, please zoom out. Cross water, but not end my turn in it. Honestly, that might be more ideal. That way I can cut her off to whatever's over here. Elizabeth can cut off Cleopatra to anything that's on this side of the tile. Genghis Khan. Did any of you... Because right now, he would be able to get the general he needed, even if he didn't get the... What is it? Great person token. Wait, where's all... There we go. This little guy. Use these 3, devote to the arts, and he would gain both the great people he needs. I could still use my 3 resources. Oh, wait a minute. I made a city. I need organized religion. Use these. I'm trying to figure out... You know what I could do? Oh, God. You know what I could do? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is me abusing every broken aspect of this game. Alright, oh, no, I need a shuffle. I need a shuffle. I need to get Oliver right. Dang. I didn't get Oliver right. Alright, what does this guy do? You research something no one else knows? Cool. Discard this, take an extra... Really? Well, what I need to do is get the last remaining barracks, I know that. Where am I making it? Great question. Let me just swap these. You know what? I'm going to abuse this. I'm going to go with... Oh, I need to move super fast, like stupid fast. So I'm going to use him, like right now. And it doesn't have to be with one of your cities. Alright, so he's dead. Because I'm using him. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, dang. Alright, cool. So I'm going to build the statue of Zeus over here. Because I get the production twice. Even though Bismarck is trying to make it right now, I doubled my production. Now, the really upsetting thing is as soon as anyone gets monarchy, which Napoleon could very well go with monarchy this turn, and destroy the statue of Zeus. Which would actually be a really jerk thing of him to do. I mean, people are jerks when playing this game, let's be real. I have absolutely no reason not to put it here. So for now, I have a crazy combat bonus. This is 8, 10, 16. Dang. This city built statue of Zeus. This city built barracks. I could just devote this city to the arts. I don't think I can make anything, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't. I'm just going to have to devote that city to the arts. Really? Another great person, you say? You mean like Oliver Wright? Bro, if I get Oliver Wright, I'm just going to call it game. Do I shuffle these? I may as well. Why are you upside? What are you doing? Yeah, it's not going to happen. So his movement speed is 4. So that's it. Huh. Okay. Is that all of the city management? Yes, it is. Alright, movement. Honestly, I have no reason to move this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can't. Whatever. Movement. Where's his 2? Well, go ahead, Cleopatra. Fight me. I dare you. Yeah, she's not fighting him. Flip for 1. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I mean, that's certainly one way to claim the tile for yourself. So then 2, and then 1, 2. And then there's nothing she can do about it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Where's the shadow? There it is. And a hut. Could put it here. Do you need production? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not really. So this was a waste. And it's a shame you can't just cut through your city too. Just 1 movement, free, 2 movement. It's really unfortunate. And now, you take this. Protect my scout. Take this. Wait a minute, she already had 2 resources, and she has pottery, doesn't she? She needs a coin on hers too. No, not that coin. This coin. There's pottery. His movement speed is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's... Just put that there. Alright, and then I think what I ought to do, 2, 3, 4. Just squeeze out some production. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think he's expecting that. It would be 3 on 3. I would be standing on his tile, so he would have 6. I think I would win that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me try this. But there's about no way I'm losing the Statue of Zeus right now. For real? A balanced hand? That's surprising. Oh, he has Sun Tzu. But he does not have... Oh my goodness. If he uses Sun Tzu, he loses. Even if he wins, he loses. Like, just dang. For real? Y'all saw me shuffle. Now, because Bismarck is the defender, he does have to put out first. I'm going to try and keep my guy alive. So we're going to do that. And Bismarck does this. I'm thinking, okay, this is really dumb. So I could sacrifice? Let me try this. So he's dead. And then he, of course, would lose. To him, he would die. Which, mind you, I have a bunch of horsemen. Meaning, that's going to help my horsemen later. From this alone, I would win. Obvious reasons. I have 3 more health, 2 and 2. But he does not have access to this. He only has 6. However, Statue of Zeus is 6. And then 2 generals and a barracks, I win. So he gets to keep that. So the way this works now is Genghis Khan, not Attila, gets... Is this the right side? He doesn't get 1 loot. He gets 2 loot because he just did that. Because his card, when attacking, if the Mongols gain loot, they gain 1 extra loot. What that means is I could steal a culture event or a coin or copy a technology. Or if I really, really, really wanted to, I could steal 2 resources, 6 trade, 6 culture, make him discard 2 coin tokens. I'm going to go with his 6 trade. So I'm going to bump myself up to 18. I'm going to 0 his. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Because now he doesn't have that production. In addition to the fact that he's not getting the Statue of Zeus. As that was movement. Wow. So research. He can't research. Napoleon. If I were Napoleon, I'd nuke the Statue of Zeus. Plus I'd be able to go twice. Do you have silk? Yeah, you do. You only need 11, right? Cool. Cleopatra, oh my goodness. Well, is there anything you outright, like, actually care for? Can you get a level 2? You're at 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you can't. You're just going to hold on to your trade. And then Elizabeth. I don't know, that's unsightly. Oh, I never moved this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me put it here. So would that push her to want to make walls? Oh, wait a minute. Cancel a city action. Could try. Is that reasonable? Does she want masonry, or... She is going to need to put something down. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever to have some library. Genghis Khan isn't researching the traditional method. And now... Where's Bismarck's coin? There it is. Bismarck's coin. I like how this never got flipped over. It's inconvenient. You know, it's kind of why France should have just been up here. But then, yeah, and it shouldn't even be off-centered. France should be on this level, and then this tile should be down here. And honestly, I don't know why there's even a gap. But whatever. I'm not the developer. So Bismarck has his 2. Oh, that's right. I closed the game and... Right. Had dinner. Silly me. I need to recopy that. Napoleon does not have his scout. So I'm going to delete this one and then give him 2. And now he's at 3. Cleopatra also doesn't... Wow. It's a really odd turn. Okay, you do, though, regardless of the fact that you're finally making your second city. Oh, God bless America. Oh, dear. Alright, and you have yours. Alright. What do you want, Cleopatra? I mean, you already stole this tile. What more do you want? Oh, hey, drought. That's going to come in handy, actually. I hope to not forget about that. Here, I'll give you wheat and 1 culture. Let me make my city. That is a legal loophole. I didn't end my movement in the city. The city was made, and it just happens to be there, Your Honor. Oh, wait a minute, drought. Drought. She doesn't have drought. She has the ability to give someone else a drought. A non-mountain with nothing in it. Desert side up. Desert side up? I want to give someone trade. Make a land bridge. No, I'm serious. It's a land bridge now. You can legally do that. It's a shame I can't do that. And then, oh look, now I can make a city because... I mean... No, you can't do that. But you should technically. Anywho. So, I guess I'm going to... What am I doing? Is that... I mean, we all know he needs to be stopped. Let's be real. You know, I have not given a crap for the wonders. No one's making the shit tonight, so... Colossus? Nah. Hanging Gardens, no. Alright. Lavore. Yeah, let's get rid of the Hanging Gardens. Oh, here we go. Here's one that is contested. Alright. But still. Trying to do start a turn stuff. No one has... Oh, wait a minute. You're going to muck with Cleopatra. Does she have bread and circuses or anything? Oh crap, she does. So she does still have her 2 coins. Start of turn, rationalism. I hate that I'm going to do this, but I'm going to use rationalism to get logistics. So all my units are upgraded now, down to 7. And now that that's taken care of, 8, 9, 10, 11 is 18. Bismarck, 4, 5. And then Napoleon, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. Can I just put a 3 there? Put a 3. Nope, wrong side. 9, 10, 11, 12. 0. Really? Elizabeth, you're just cruising for bruising. You're begging to lose. You really are. I did trade. Now it is city management. So he has monarchy. And I never gave him the government. Cool. Oh look, monarchy. Take 2 city actions, which means he can harvest the silk, even though he doesn't need to, and destroy the statue of Zeus. As dumb as that is, it's so dumb. It says it right there. Obsolete and ancient wonder. I don't know who play tested this. I do get to retain the 1 culture though. There's 3 culture here. Just delete them. And his hand size is 3, by the way. So he is allowed to do this. He needs a scout. What he needs to do is figure out what's up here. I don't know where he's going to go with his scout. I'm just going to put it here in case he wants to go up or over or down. I don't care. Somewhere he needs a city. An additional action, but it can't be the same action. So because I built something, I either have to devote to the arts or harvest a resource. And I don't need resources. So I guess I'm getting 2 culture. Happenstantially, I have that very 2 culture copy and pasted. And then in this city, you know what? May as well. Oh, because when he gets, what is that? Urban development? Yeah, when you have at least 2 different buildings, you'll get more culture and production. Because he does have 2 different buildings in his capital. Cleopatra, bruh, you need your trade. So you need a granary. Right here, actually what you need is a scout. I almost done forgot, actually. You have a spy and a hut. Their coin on your pottery. Elizabeth. Oh, you actually have the city. Look at you. Do you have pottery? Oh, you do have pottery. So you could squeeze out a granary, couldn't you? I may have forgotten about that. Where's her hand? There's her hand. Does this say anywhere? For real? I don't know if I moved that. Did I not move that? Bro. You're joking. Oh my goodness. That's game changing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have attacked him. I didn't move this either. How did I get blindsided on this? Let me just finish Elizabeth's. I'm gonna have fun addressing that. Because he would still have the statue of Zeus. Civs. Oh my goodness. All these civs supposed to be getting great people. France a humanitarian. Susan B. Anthony and who? For every unbuilt army figure you have. Honestly, Cleopatra probably wants a merchant. If I leave it here, I can move the guy whenever I want. If I put a workshop there, then no. Each time you invest a coin, build a building. Wow. To double your movement speed. Well, I'm probably going to go with James Cook. Elizabeth. Does she have... Oh, she didn't get it yet. I never gave it to her. I'm tempted to see... Didn't I just get you? You may discard this to look under every... Oh my goodness. Anywho. So if she devotes to the arts, she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I think she's going to do that. She has pottery, actually, so that'll be really good. 1, 2. Game. Barbarian encampment. Alright, and now's the funny part. I have to go back in time, 2, 3, 4, and attack Bismarck while pretending that the statue of Zeus wasn't destroyed. I can only use one of these units. Wow. They are not upgraded, for the record. They're going to be played regularly. The only thing that's changed is that if I win, I don't really... I would get 3 loot. I guess I would just copy agriculture after all. So Bismarck has to put out first. Honestly, he knows he's going to lose. He just needs to keep his units alive, really. Honestly, I'll just match that. If you were playing barbarians and you had a balanced hand against Genghis Khan, you would want to kill his units by opening with artillery, take the bait, and get him with spearmen. You don't want your spearmen to be last. But it's not going to matter because I'm not going to let him die. And then you have that. And then, oh look, I don't have to fight you. So 3, 3. They're all 6. The hand doesn't matter then. It comes down to combat bonus. And seeing as how the city is 6 and the statue of Zeus is 6, and the hand size, he only has +6, but I have 8, 10. So yeah, I'd destroy his city. How about that? which means this barracks is available. Dang. And I had the audacity to want to get Oliver right. I get 3 loot because I just took a city. It doesn't say you double your loot. It says you get 1 extra loot. So I would get 3 loot, which means I get to copy a technology, and really just means agriculture. Oh, he has masonry? Wow. He did not use it. He's gonna have to this turn. Do I want to put it here? I think I did. Oh god, this shouldn't even be here anymore. It's beginning of the game ago. Disoriented. 2 tiles, no diagonal. Honestly, it wouldn't even slow him down. If I moved this over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is capital. Come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. None of this really matters. I don't see a reason, whatever. And then Elizabeth is likely going to try and stop his capital action. But I'm going to move my general. So I still have 2 actions. I have 2 flags here, which means I can attack with 5. So I need to make another unit. I should probably make a spearman. Is that a 3-1? Yep. That's gross. Statue of Zeus is destroyed. But they're all upgrade. Wow. I might win this turn. Turn 5. Without even getting all 3 generals. It's because all I needed was the Statue of Zeus for that 1 turn to wipe out his 2nd city. Kill 2 of his units. Just having it for that 1 turn. City management movement. My goodness. No one built the other... Oh my goodness. Where would I put this? 2, 4, 6. Where's my scout? 7, 8. Yeah. Let me move you over here then. Put you there. Dang. Well, no one else could build it. You already have 2. You don't have the research. You don't have the technology. You didn't research it. It's just me. And it goes back to him, and he already has it. So I also stole the barracks. That's great. Because when the city got destroyed, it got refunded to the market board. Now I can make it. Mind you, Elizabeth killed the city action in this city. I would be able to do one more thing. But making a unit and the barracks, that's all I need to do. Alright, so this... Well, I mean, I could just delete it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's really upsetting. Even if I gave him 12, can he actually even do anything? They're all 15. Navigation? Oh, he could make the Great Walls. That's actually really bad. Let me put this over here. Or Genghis Khan will be the defender. I can't risk not having walls right now. That's the equivalent of a general. Do I think it'll matter? Not the point. Do that, and then finally I can flip this over. You... Okay. I didn't even care to rotate the thing, I just went with it. I think I'm already kind of set on putting a city... Was it here? I've kind of also acknowledged that this game is pretty much over. I'll put him here. So that way if he decides he can attack this one or this one. He also doesn't want to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that would be dumb. Do you... Yeah, you do. So I think you're going to go here and you're going to go here. Oh, and you're... I think you're a little forced to go this way. Not blockading, just passing through. Units are merely passing through. Or to have a 3rd city. That wouldn't be terrible. Yes, it would, because it's not legal. Because of this overlap. I'd have to put the city up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that's not completely garbage. Considering I can scout with my armies. If Genghis Khan weren't being a jerk. Speaking of. Oh my goodness. So what's my combat bonus? Am I able to win against Elizabeth right now? Hold up. For real? Instead of... Oh, 'cause she doesn't have masonry. Oh. Again, the average health I have of all my units... 2, 4, 2, 4, and a 3. Now let's say worst case scenario, hit my weakest 3. That's only 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Excuse you? I did not do that right. 2, 4, 7, 9, 13, 17, 19 against 14. Are you for real? Whenever an enemy it deals 1 unit or 1 damage, bro. With my weakest units, I have 19. And she has to put out first. And whatever... If she happens to kill anything, I get to deal damage. So she knows she needs to hold on to her spearman. Oh my goodness, it's not going to kill anything anyway. Is her best bet to open with a mounted unit? That's pretty sad. Because I know she never made units. I know she has a balanced hand. Wait a minute, I know she has a balanced hand. So if I put this here, I know there's not a dang thing she can do about it. This wouldn't die. But it wouldn't really help. Oh my goodness. This is terrible for Elizabeth. Let me just do that. So I know the last one is... I may have to sacrifice. Which honestly, I'm okay with. Because that means I get to take that out. And if she tries to kill... Oh, she can't. Because it only has 1... Oh my goodness. Bro. Did I just win? No, seriously. I'm gonna get rid of your 3 health. Obviously. Alright, let me count the wounds. I don't think there were any. Oh my goodness. Wow, 1 whole wound. And what is this? 1 whole wound. And you deal 2 wounds. Alright. So, basically, 15. Let me do the math anyway. No, you're a 2, because you're rotated. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I win. 17, 18. I won. Oh my goodness. What kind of Sun Tzu strategy is this? You know, make it look like you're attacking Bismarck. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take out Bismarck, don't mind me, send 1 unit. And I take the capital. That's so dumb. I didn't even get all 3 generals. I jokingly sent this guy. Did it not look like I was going to take out Bismarck? That's movement. Actually, no, it's not, because 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I could almost kill his scout. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's a good point. 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me stop him from making that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to hurt his production. Go after that. Hinder him from using his abilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I should put this here, actually. Just in case he moves his general over here. So if he moves his general over here, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what, I'm shutting down his general. But anywho. And yeah, he can't move anyway. So it's end of turn move. Turn 5's movement. I had enough to research theology, which would have given me even more combat bonus and culture. I was ready. Well, I'm glad I got to flip these tiles over at the last minute. This oddly looks like the... I wonder if I did put these ones together. I see the coin with that. Let me see if I can remember that diagonal and the... This is what I believe the map looked like originally. Oh boy, I'm gonna have fun. And all these markings are why I think that. Oh, here's diagonal. No, I didn't put them together. Where's the... This was the diagonal one. Where's the one with the barbarian encampment and the coin? Oh, way over here. Looked like it came from the waterfall. And that's just like blatantly obvious that it was the same tile. And these also match a little too well. Of course they had to round everything off, but... I mean, even... What the heck? Oh, because it unrotates. Well, no, it should be fine. Just need to zoom out. Can't do that. Oh, let me do magnifying. There we go. That watermark goes on to the next tile. It's pretty condemning. And that, if you can look through the arrow, you can see the beach. Just believe this is... Oh yeah, I made my own tile. Well, if you do the math, one tile's missing. I tried to do what I could over here. France, yeah. England. The Wonders. Unsurprisingly, the Wonders are... I mean, it was kind of funny. The Wonders, if you look at the beach, kind of lines up, and the fact that they're Wonders. What are they? The School of Confucius, and the Temple, and the Ark. Oh, the line's stretched. That's really weird. Yeah, anywho. Oh, and then there's the... What is it? What do I have? The Givers, Increasers, Cultured. They have something to do with culture. Thinkers, Rushers. They help you do stuff quicker, even if it increases your movement speed. Saves your butt. Wins you the game. Game changers. Who's a game changer? Martin Luther King? He can't be put in anarchy. And then the wild cards. Isn't Carnegie in here? Carnegie in here? Where's Carnegie? No, really? Oh, wild card just means that they're random. That's right. Game changers. Here's Carnegie. He's a game changer. Yeah, he can win you the game. Mark Twain, what can you do? Anyhow, I wasn't really planning on showing that. Just increases. Yeah, increase... Or what is it? Oh, the Giver. Then the Increasers. So you get a aircraft unit. You get harbors. You get a free building. You get uranium. Which, it's not a token, so it can't be taken from you. And then... discard. You get what now? Culture events? Wow. You get a new stack of units. And increases your movement speed, your production, your gold, your stacking limit, your hand size, your culture hand size, your defense bonus. Culture, they all just do weird stuff with culture. You can just see the culture icon from here. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed. Even if someone else devotes to the arts and then takes the third general, and then someone immediately destroys the statue of Zeus, I showed how to make it all work within 5 turns. And then I'm prepped and ready to go for the next turn, actually. But anywho. And then, yes, as I was saying, I played around with the colors. You could play with like 20 people if you wanted to now. You'd need your own table, but anywho. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.